Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back. I'm so glad your energy led you here today, because what the angels want to share with you right now is powerful, tender, and a little bittersweet. So take a breath, get comfortable, and open your heart, because this message is about to explain something that's been confusing you for a while. The angels are showing me two people, two friends, close friends, maybe even best friends, who have somehow both found themselves drawn to you at the same time. And now, instead of laughing together like they used to, they're arguing, competing, maybe even avoiding each other. And you're sitting in the middle of it, feeling guilty for something you never asked for. Let me tell you first, this is not your fault. The angels want you to hear that clearly. You did not manipulate anyone. You did not lead anyone on. You simply were yourself, and two people who cared about each other fell into feelings they didn't expect. That's not a crime. That's not a scandal. That's just what happens when hearts are honest and timing is messy. But here's what the angels want you to understand, because this is the deeper truth behind everything that's unfolding. The situation was never really about you choosing between two people. It was about revealing what was already fragile in a friendship that looked stronger than it actually was. Two friends who truly unconditionally trust each other do not turn into rivals over a single person. What's happening now is bringing old insecurities to the surface. Maybe one of them has always secretly felt like they were in the other's shadow. Maybe one of them has always needed to win in order to feel worthy. You didn't create that wound. You simply became the mirror that reflected it. The angels are asking you to release the guilt you've been carrying. You've probably replayed conversations in your head, wondering if you smiled too much at one of them, or spent too much time with the other, or said something that could be misread. Stop doing that to yourself. Feelings are not something you can control in someone else. And you are not responsible for managing two grown people's jealousy. Your only responsibility is to stay honest, stay kind, and stay true to what your own heart is actually telling you. And this is where the angels want to guide you deeper. What you actually feel, not what would be easiest, not what would keep the peace, not what would make everyone comfortable. What does your own soul recognize as real? Because right now, so much noise is surrounding you, opinions, tension, maybe even guilt-tripping from one side or the other, that it's becoming hard to hear your own voice underneath it all. The angels want you to find a quiet moment away from both of these people and simply ask yourself, if no one was watching, if no one would be hurt or disappointed, who would my heart choose? Or would it choose neither? That answer matters more than either of these two friends realizes. Because whichever way this resolves, the angels are showing me that it will not stay hidden much longer. Tension like this doesn't quietly fade. It builds, and it demands truth. Something is about to bring all of this into the open, a conversation, an argument, an unexpected moment that forces everyone to say what they've been holding back. When that happens, do not shrink. Do not apologize for having emotions. Speak clearly, speak gently, but speak. Now here is something important. The angels want you to hear, because it might surprise you. This experience, as painful and awkward as it feels right now, is teaching you something about your own worth. You're watching two people fight for your attention, and somewhere inside you, a part of you might be questioning if you deserve that kind of desire, that kind of energy directed toward you. You do. But the angels also want to remind you that being wanted is not the same as being valued. Someone can want you and still not truly see you. Pay attention to who listens when you talk, who respects your boundaries, who treats you with patience instead of possessiveness. That is where truth lives, not in who argues loudest for your attention. There's another layer here too. The angels are showing me that this friendship, the one between these two people, may not survive this in the form it used to exist in. And that is not something you need to fix or feel guilty about. Some bonds are meant to evolve, and sometimes painful situations reveal that a friendship was built more on convenience or ego than on true mutual respect. If these two people cannot navigate this with maturity, that says something about the friendship itself, not about you. You cannot sacrifice your own peace trying to preserve a connection between two other people that was never fully solid to begin with. The angels also want to gently warn you about one thing. Be careful of anyone in this situation who tries to make you feel like you owe them a decision immediately, or who uses guilt, pressure, or ultimatums to push you toward a choice. Real love, real friendship, real respect does not corner you. It gives you space to feel, to think, and to choose freely. If one of these two people starts using pressure tactics, silent treatment, dramatic gestures, or comparisons to prove they deserve you more, take that as important information about their character, not as proof of how much they care. What the angels want most for you right now is peace. Not chaos disguised as passion, not attention disguised as love. Real peace, the kind where you can sit quietly with yourself and feel calm, not anxious, not torn, not responsible for managing other people's emotions. If either of these connections requires you to constantly manage feelings, soothe the egos, or walk on eggshells, that is not the peace your soul deserves. Trust that the truth in the situation is already unfolding exactly as it needs to. You don't have to force clarity before it's ready to arrive. Give yourself permission to feel confused right now. Give yourself permission to not have all the answers today. The angels are simply asking you to stay honest with yourself. Protect your peace and let your own heart, not outside pressure, guide whatever choice comes next. And whatever happens between these two friends, know this. You are not the villain in this story. You are not responsible for a friendship that couldn't withstand a little competition. You are simply someone worthy of being loved well, chosen freely and respected fully by whoever is meant to walk beside you. If this message spoke to something you've been feeling, take a moment to reflect on it quietly today. And if you'd love more messages like this one, guiding you gently through the emotional situations life brings your way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss the next sign meant just for you. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, the angels are always watching over you with love. Until next time, stay open, stay kind to yourself, and trust the path unfolding before you.